Michael, it's a big game to return for. What's your thoughts going into playing Victory?
I'm excited. The biggest game of the year against Victory. It's rivalry there, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be good to see where we are. They're doing amazing at the moment, and we're going there for a win. So
you completed some full trainings leading up. When did you get the okay that you were going to play?
The plan was that I should start this week, training in with the rest of the boys, and I've done that, and it has been good from the first day. So I'm happy with the situation.
How significant was the injury to get you out for a few weeks?
It was quite significant. I couldn't really do anything for the first 3 days, so it was it's a small tear, so you don't want to risk it and make it worse. So I think it was the right decision to jump the 2 games.
What do you know about the rivalry between Victory and Adelaide United?
Only what you've heard from the boys, and also what you heard from the previous years, that it's where they get the good crowds, and from back in the days it have been a massive rivalry for both clubs. So it's going to be fun and exciting to see how it's going to turn out.
Have your teammates warned you about some of the tactics Melbourne might use? Apparently the coach is quite vocal from the bench. You prepared for all that and not let it bother you?
It's not the first time you're playing Victory, so it's not going to bother me whatsoever. It's a big stadium. I'm quite sure I'm not going to hear any of each words coming from the side.
Were you concerned, I guess, getting back in the team, given the way they're travelling so well and the defensive are holding up really well? Do you think it would take a while for you to get back in rather than step straight back in at all?
I don't know. I hope when I'm fit, I'm good enough to go back in the team, hopefully I'm going to start tomorrow and do well.
What are some of the things you guys are going to have to try and do to beat Victory tomorrow? Obviously they're in terrific form as well.
We've seen some videos, and we're going to see some more videos tomorrow and tonight. So there are certain points that what they're really good at, and we need to close that down. I don't want to go in specifics of what we've talked about, we know exactly what they're good at, and we also know their weaknesses. So we just need to make sure that we do our job properly and close them down where they are very good.
They have a superstar in their team named Honda. How are you going to try and make sure to limit his influence in the game?
Don't let him have too much time on the ball. As you said, he's a very good player, and he have experience from the highest level around the world. So it's obviously a player we need to make sure that he don't have too much time on the ball and make it hard for him.
Is there any sort of intimidation when you come up against someone so well known that's played around the world?
Not really. He's a human being like everybody else. It's not only him we're playing. There are 11 players on the pitch, so he's one of the better players, of course. It's all the teams here that have good players, so we have to be careful that we don't make him like standing above everybody else. We need to treat him like we treat everybody else.
Obviously, last game you met was a pretty important battle. What are you expecting to face up against tomorrow?
Can I get that again? Sorry.
What are you expecting from tomorrow?
Intensity. I think if our effort is better than theirs in intensity and in the duels, we'll have a big advantage. It's always when it's these derbies, it's always very tough, and people are flying in all tackles. And Victory, they're very good at that. That's how they intimidate some of the other teams. We have to match that and even be better than them in that aspect.
What did you make of the coach last round? It was pretty fiery on the sidelines after a red card. What did you make of all that?
I think it's good to see that they have that spirit and they are so engaged in the game. So they fire up and they just want the best for the teams. It's always fun to see some action on the sideline as well.
In terms of ladder position, how important is this match?
I think it's very important. As I said before when we started, we have to go for the 3 points, and if we can get that, we'll be up in the fun part of the ladder. If we don't get the 3 points, it's people can jump us, and we get further away from the top where we want to be. So it's very important to get 3 points, but of course it's the performance that's the most important thing here. Sometimes you can perform very well and don't get 3 points, but yeah, we're going for the 3 points.
Michael, they're the most informed team in the league, Victory right now.
Have they won 4 in a row or 5 in a row? I think 4. Yeah, yeah, they would be. They had a slow start, but they had that last year as well. And you know what you get, especially when you play away and when you get up against a team in form. It's going to be very hard. I said before, we need to kill their rhythm and make it hard for them.
You've had some heated battles against Victory. Given your city connections, are they just about your most hated team in the league?
It's of course there are the big derbies back then, but what I've heard, the derbies between us now and them is very big as well. So I think it's going to be sort of the same, and of course I don't like them that much since last year. So it's going to be the same. I'll do everything to win against them.